There are 25 lakhs of students studying in 3,451 schools and colleges that are managed by 4,600 Jesuits, 1,23,985 non-Jesuits all over the world. There are about 20,000 Jesuits. This whole movement started accidentally. There were two young men, 22, 23 years old, living in a college hostel in the University of Paris. One was a Frenchman, another one was a Spaniard. Suddenly one day, a 38-year-old man joined them, who was in a very shabby clothes, who was not very attractive. His one leg was shorter than the other. He always limped till the end of his life. Now these three men one day decided, let us do something for people. Two out of the three were from noble families. They had enough money. And these three were studying in the #1 university in the whole world, University of Paris. They decided one day, let us do something for others. And they became very, very close friends. This year, from December 3rd, 2005 to December 2006, December 3rd, Jesuits all over the world are celebrating the Jubilee of these three friends. As you walked into the gate, you would have seen a picture of them. This whole movement, which started officially in 1540, just grew. From these three, within a very short period, 4 more joined them. These 7 men, in 1534, August 15th, went to a small church in Paris, and they took 3 vows. They said, we will share whatever we have. We will love everybody in the world. Then the third vow they took was a pilgrimage to Jerusalem, where Jesus was born and brought up and died. The Jesuits are celebrating this year the dedication of these 3 men. The leader of the group, Ignatius Loyola, was born in 1491. 458th, and she died in 1556. So 450th death anniversary. And the other 2 men, Francis Xavier and Peter Faber, same age, they were just 1 week apart from each other. But these 3, after 1540, they never met with each other. But they were great friends. They became friends only because of the decision they had made to come together to do something for people, to make their life better. For us, Jesuit priests all over the world, it's a reminder of our founding fathers. And at the same time, we want to share our tradition, who we really are, where our base is, with all our friends. That is why we have invited you today. Today, the play that you are going to see, thanks to Father Peter and Father Cap and the Jesuits in Godavari, it shows how the first 7 Jesuits came together, and they decided to do something to make the lives of the people better. Many of you might think, oh, Jesuits are known for schools and schools only. That is not true. Out of the 20,000 Jesuits, only 4,600 Jesuits work in the school. Even the idea to run schools was very accidental. They were convinced if we want to set the whole world on fire, we have to work with the young. And that's what we tried to do in St. Xavier School Godavari, St. Xavier School Jubilee. During the year, we will have other programs and we will invite you, and we do hope by these invitations that we at least little bit of our spirit you would understand who we really are. Thanks for coming. Enjoy the play. Thank you.
Your name might have lost it, you know. And not just today.
Not once did I doubt the skill, doctor.
Thank you, thank you. Just a few more weeks of this little apparatus of mine.
And then we can turn it over to the torture chambers of the Inquisition.
Torture chambers? Oh, you jest. Of course, I admit it's rather good. Indeed, far from perfect. It does what it's supposed to do. It keeps your leg in place and stretches at the same time. After
all, I asked for it.
But if it causes too much pain,
I'll be sure to let you know.
I wish I could trust you to do that. But even when I let this off to that unsteady knot on a knee, every time I think of that butchery, by a leave, sir, we cannot be referring to the same operation what the French surgeon did to Don Inigo at Pamplona. That was butchery. But
The French were rather kind to me at Pamplona.
kindness is no substitute for skill. Oh, they passed you off. All right, but what a mess they made of that leg of yours. If you ask me, the cannonball that struck it was kinder. That's why I put at my correction. Breaking it again, visiting it, are not likely to be reckoned among the great achievements of Ferlita. But considering the circumstances, Don Martin, considering the circumstances, this last operation of mine was not only delicately conceived, but skillfully performed. It was butchery. It was not. It was. It was not. It was.
At least, Martin, you removed the deformity.
And that, after all, was to achieve my purpose.
For which I'm grateful, doctor. Pay no attention to my brother. He still thinks I'm crazy for letting you do it.
You almost died, you know.
Who would want to live with a knee like a mounted troop? A fine soldier at neck, and what a splendid figure. I cut it for it.
When does you mount the horse again? Slowly, Don Martin, slowly. I treat it as a prescribed process. Its fitting watchman is the ground in like September. Another whole month? Sorry, you know prophet, you know. Slowly, I said slowly.
Thanks again, doctor.
Not at all. It slips the foot. I'll be back in another week. Till then. And it was not butchery.
There's something else troubling you. What is it, Martin?
The Duke of Navarra is no longer the Viceroy of Navarre. What? One of the greatest officers of the crown. Need I tell you? Using beauty, soft beauty, fortitude. Well, now they are the stripping of his power. The kingdom is now in the hands of Count of Mirinda. Where? How? This week, the Lord High Constable was behind it. Of course, he never could disturb the Duke. Always jealous of him. Especially after his victory at Noel.
But surely that will not suit you.
You will. I said you will. What does the emperor do? What is happening in Spain? Where is he now? In some unpronounceable place in Germany. Struggling with the heretic Luther.
But he knows that you.
He knew the truth. Now all he knows is lies, lies and lies. His enemies have seen to that. They seize on anything that might discredit him.
And all the while, those rebels and the French friends parade up and down the land, acting as if they owned it.
And they will do all that you gained at Noel. That's setting the stage for another Pamplona.
Pamplona, all that blood and sweat for nothing. I'll never understand why they had to strip Navarre off her troops. To defend Castile, they lay low on Navarre. To plug up one hole, they unblocked the other. It was as foolish as that. How many times did the Duke protest and explain with the Royal Council? It was like talking to the wind.
Well, it is done now, in spite of everything. At Noel, at least we recovered much that was lost. The problem now is to keep it. After Noel, a brood out of the enemies escaped to Ferlita, and there are rumors that the whole pack will be quick for attack.
Of course!
Careful there, come back!
Ferlita, there she is, brooding over the sea. Look at it, will you? It will be an easy thing for the French to supply fresh artillery to the Navarres over the frontier.
That's right. I told the council. I told them we should get expedition ready.
Now, before it is too late. The friends are not likely to wait for us.
I'd give anything to go with you.
I'd give anything to have you. Slowly, the doctor says slowly. A plague on the doctor. I'd better ride over to Godavari to see your teeth. You know what you personally do need.
Give him my best.
I'll do that. Can I get you something before I leave?
What about those books I asked for?
Oh yes, I brought them with me. There they are on the table.
Amadi Salah.
Afraid not. A man is a god, maybe a great knight. And then you're going to grace the Lord. But I'm sorry to say, he will never grace the library of Ferlita Castle.
Then they are not the books I asked for.
No, but they happen to be the only two books in the house.
Some library. The Golden Legend. Never heard of it.
Oh no, Martin, don't you know why I asked for books? To be entertained, I suppose.
Then why about the saints? Did you bring me a book about the saints?
I told you, they are the only two books in the house. And if it wasn't for Magdalena, we wouldn't even have these. They happen to be part of a diary. So they have these two or nothing.
What's the other one?
The Life of Christ by somebody named Rudolph.
Oh well, leave them away.
This chapter headings will interest you.
I'm sure they will.
Let's see. Of patience in adversity. Very much suitable, don't you think? And here is a good one. The inordinate law of relatives.
No fear of that.
Try this one for size. Of vainglory.
Listen, it's Tuesday. Practicing his love songs in the garden. Tell him he can practice up here anytime he likes.
Now you are getting desperate. Adios, Mama.
Audience, Martin.
Oh, by the way, you were dreaming again last night. I thought you were calling me, so I came to the door.
What was I saying?
It was your doing again. I got afraid. Shall I tell you what it was?
No, get going or you'll be late.
See, what? That's all it was.
Be off, I said.
I'm frankly curious to know who the worst referred to. Who is Diego? Would I know her? Come on, tell me.
A great lady.
How great?
What does it matter how great?
A countess?
No.
A duchess?
No.
What then? A queen?
Did I say a queen?
No, but
Well then.
you are impossible. But one day you'll have to judge. Who knows? Maybe in your next dream.
You keep out of my dreams. All right, you saints. Entertain me.
I just don't know what to make of it, Pedro. He seems to have fallen apart. I talked to him and tried to push him together as a man I once knew, but nothing happens. Maybe our brother, but I tell you, it's like talking to a stranger. Today he leaves and I'm afraid to let him go.
Where is he going?
He won't tell me, but a couple of months ago, he shared T-shirt to Carthagena to see the Carthaginians and Mongols.
So?
Well, what is one to think, except that he intends to bury himself in a monastery?
Oh, come now. Inigo de Lora. Mom? Really, Martin? The thought has never even entered his head.
It has. I tell you, for the last 5 months, he's thought of nothing else.
Well, I must say this is news to me. How did he start?
Those books I gave him.
What books?
A life of Christ and no one about the saints. I should have had that bond. Instead, when I got back from Fuenterrabia, he had been bought. Magdalena said she's seen him taking notes from them. And later, I found the folio, page after page, running into the hundreds, in red ink and blue. I don't know what the hell he's got into him. Why in the last 5 months, he's talked of more God and holy things than you have in your lifetime. And you feel you are a priest. Remember that small earthquake we had a few months back? The house shook. And I went to see if everything was alright with him. Do you know where I found him? In the chapel. Kneeling before the picture of us. Kneeling, mind you. And less than 2 months after his operation, I called to him, shouted at him, but he was like a man gone dead. The ceiling could have fallen in on me, but you don't have blinked an eye.
I am amazed.
You think that is bad? I've caught him sitting at the window, with his eyes fixed on the stars. I go. An hour later I come back. He has not moved. One time he told Magdalena, how deep the earth becomes when one looks up at the stars, or something equally as foolish. What is one to do with talks like that?
Inigo, by God, it's good to see you all again.
Good to see you, Pedro.
Well, you look like yourself in that outfit.
I don't like it, Inigo. I don't like it.
And what do you know about clothes? I think it's an excellent dress, Inigo.
Fool, I'm not talking about his clothes.
But you believe me, there is no cause of concern.
Tell me, what is it that's come over you lately? Can you tell me? Huh? In the name of God, why that used to be my brother?
I'm still your brother.
No, my brother was a soldier. My brother had blood in his veins and wasn't afraid to spill it for both king and country. One time, when my brother had a line of men in the street, they lost him and forced him against the wall. He drew his sword and charged them so fiercely, if somebody hadn't been there to hold him back, he would have killed them all. That was my brother. My brother was a man who could snap his fingers at the face of rivers and the French troops at Pamplona, who could put fire in the hearts of the men that followed him. But you, look, you are not that man.
A man can change.
Yes, a man can change, and that's what kills me now. When I got back from Fuenterrabia, brooding over that sinful defeat, when I tried to tell how we fought, how we trained, it was as if you don't know what I was talking about. Oh, you listened and made answer. There was no fire in your voice. Your eyes had gone cold. I thought it so good to see you walking again. Now, I said now, you can come with me to San Sebastian and